Coming up on this episode, we break away from work life and head to arguably the best campgrounds in Lincoln National Park. But it all wasn't sherbet, fairy floss and rainbow coloured leprechauns, as I end up doing something stupid which earns me a ticket to the emergency ward. And later we head to one cracker campground with killer views to boot. This is definitely one episode you must watch to the end. And a reminder guys, make sure you do us a solid and show us some love and smash that subscribe button. Welcome back guys, and thank you for joining us. We're in Port Lincoln National. Alright, sorry about that guys. Hey. Sorry about that guys. So we're in Lincoln National Park and this place has been on our radar for quite some time. If you haven't been up with our previous episodes, I've been working flat out and we're based ourselves in Cummins, but this place is like 30-40 minutes away and we've always wanted to come here and we've seen so many people come through here before and it's absolutely amazing. And the campsite we have picked is Engine Bay. So we got, huh?
Engine Point?
Engine Point. What did I say?
Engine
Bay.
Point.
Engine Point. So we've got the outlook of this amazing area, the river mouth out to Port Lincoln. This is Boston Bay, and we've got Port Lincoln straight across there. So it's a fair way up in the national park area. So there is many campsites around this area. So we're going to go out for a little bit of a drive and show you what is around. Like you got big hitters like Memory Cove. What's the other one? September Beach. Yeah, September Beach. So we're going to go over there shortly, but we chose here because we've got the big weed bed and Wesley can do some squidding and stuff like that. We're going to see if we can find a place to do some diving, but first task is do the caravan. We come through at like 8 o'clock last night and there's this tiny little goat track. Having brekkie, babe? What are you having for brekkie?
Sultana brand.
Sultana brand.
And
you don't know if you're warm or hot.
Weird outfit choice.
warm
Yeah,
or
so I've got
cold.
my swimmers on. It's going to be hot today, but I've got a jumper on because it's semi-cold.
Yeah. But
you know.
First task is this caravan, like this, we're part of Engine Point. There's another little section and you go down this little goat track and it was super sketchy at like 8 o'clock last night. So finished up work, jumped in the van, packed up the van and we come through. But this little track, like we're actually with our friends, Phelan, Karen and the two kids. Danny and Ailish, sorry, brain fart. Danny and Ailish as well. So we're here, but we've got to fix up our van because we sort of did some some earthworks and sort of conjure up this little arrangement at the moment, but we're still on the piss in terms of leveling. So we'll have to do that first, base ourselves, unhook, and then we can venture out. So we'll get knocking on that first. And then we can see what Lincoln National Park has to offer. So we're just trying to set up this caravan and then we had a little visitor.
You didn't even see it.
As you can see, I didn't even see it, hey Bob.
No.
Steph spotted it and she goes, there's an emu behind me. I'm like, oh yeah. And there he is drinking. Look at that. There's a little rock pool. So cool. Hey?
Look at his feet.
Yeah, look how he breaks down his legs to get down. Hey buddy. That's so cool. Turning out to be an awesome weekend, bub. Huh?
Yeah, it's such a good place.
Alright, so we got this all packed away. Bit of earthworks and stone stacking. We're all good there. The only downside is it's like a massive glute exercise trying to get in the caravan, you know. So
it's probably a good thing for us.
Yeah, getting some junk in the trunk.
Oh, whatever.
Right.
You've already got junk in the trunk.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can burn
Aaron's
it off
known for splitting his pants all the time, aren't you?
Oi! Some things you just don't tell, mate.
Oh, funny.
So Phelan's doing the same, so he's gonna rejig. Like last night, we Yeah, we just got here way too late, so we just sort of temporary set up, and
It was pitch black when we rocked up, and then
we didn't even know where the sunset's going to be or anything like that. We didn't even know the sun was going to come up over there. We thought it was going to come up over there. So.
And then we woke up to paradise.
Yeah, our orientation was like all over the place, but I've got to show you this goat track to get in here. It's pretty sketchy, like doing that at pitch black.
It was a bit silly, but we went very slow.
Plan is we're going to stick around here today. I'll blow up the paddleboard. The kids can have a bit of a play because it is getting hot. And then tomorrow we'll have an adventure day out to show you what Lincoln National Park's all about.
Yeah, sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, but I get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Got the Tropicana, fresh cut sushi on a platter. Brandy, honey, it don't matter shots. Till I drop, gonna be 24/7, golden hour like a boss. And they say, yo, guess you got a 2 o'clock appointment for a champagne shot, whoa, yeah. I'm busy trying to take
baby emus. Georgie, there's baby emus.
You guys are cute.
Sunny days. No clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break.
Looks like another awesome day, and we got Phelan, the champion that he is, delivering us machine coffee instead of, what is it? What do we use?
Are we still
Percolator, the little percolator thing, which is alright, like it does alright for a thing, hey bub?
Don't
Get out of bed. You're wasting the day. Got coffee, here, have a coffee.
Don't film me.
Shaz get filmed in the morning. Now let's go have a look at this view. I suppose, except me, I don't really care. Wow. Get used to waking up to a view like this every morning. It's nice. Wesley's out and exploring already. So, hi Wesley. Not sure what our plans are today. There is one thing I want to tick off today, though. That is get a couple of leather jackets for a dinner tonight. We're going to cook on the fire barbecue. So I didn't notice them yesterday. I just went out really close, shallow sort of stuff, and there was quite a few leather jackets around. So might get a couple of them for a feast later. But other than that, it is going to be a lazy day. The soreness is still there from working through the week. So we're going to let the kids have a swim, get Stinky Pinky back out of there again, and they can muck around on that. But I think Phelan and Karen and that are going into town a bit later, so we'll get some time to maybe get some Wessie, some homeschooling done, and then yeah, go out for a bit of a dive later. After Wessie seen that cool octopus this morning, eh mate?
Yeah.
That was sick. How'd you spot that one?
I was just catching crabs and I see him in a hole.
Yeah, it was cool. Big tentacles. It's a big one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So we've got Stinky Pinky out again. I'm giving Wessie a bit of a go and see if we can catch some squid out a little bit wider. So the fans are only just there, but it's a little bit lower tide. So we'll come out on Stinky and see how he goes, eh mate? Having fun? What do we get, Wessie?
Squid!
Yeah? Woo, in the bucket! Squid!
I'm gonna touch him.
We get another one? Oh, look at this big boat. That's cool. We're getting a bit deep. We might have to paddle in a bit. We'll end up in China.
Yeah.
Hey, mate.
Yeah.
So it's about time to rustle up some dinner. I head in and hunt down a couple of leather jackets, and I'll leave the kids to entertain Steph.
Wait, guys.
Doesn't take long to snag the first one, but as I head back in, shit starts rolling downhill real quick. Alright, so I've got some explaining to do, and yeah, it was one of those cases where you go from penthouse to the shithouse real quick, because it was an awesome day yesterday, everything was travelling smoothly. And before I start, I think I'm going to own it. It was stupid, it was reckless, and I should know better. But I'm going to explain what happened, even though there's a nice big bush turkey right there again. The emus around here are crazy. I've never seen so many emus ever over this side. So yeah, so it was yesterday, when we were diving. Went in trying to catch this feed of leather jackets for everyone yesterday afternoon, and got one, and then went back in for a dive, and I was experiencing like loss of vision, and what was it, like massive headache and neck aches and stuff
Vertigo,
like that.
Like you couldn't even barely walk.
Yeah, so I come back in, and yeah, I was stumbling everywhere and even slurring and stuff. I couldn't even hold a conversation. So
I had a bit of a rest. I gave you some fluids and stuff.
yeah, well, so we got back up to the van. I lay down for an hour or so, and then I started feeling a little bit better, getting the H2O into me. And then, yeah, it took a turn for the worst. What was it, 7 o'clock at night or something?
Yeah.
About 7, and yeah, we had to rush into the hospital, so...
And it wasn't an easy drive out there either.
No, like, Engine
40.
Point is over an hour away, and Steph hates driving in the dark, don't you?
Yeah, it's pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
Well, especially where we are, like, there's lots of corrugations and...
Dirt road and stuff that she doesn't know, so...
I always find that, like, all the reflectors always play little tricks on you when you're trying, especially when you're trying to put the hammer down and try to get somewhere quickly.
So we ended
Lucky we got there in time, though.
So they did some blood work and urine samples and everything else. I had chest pain and everything, so I had a mild case of heat stroke. So
mild. I'd have to say what bloody bad heat stroke would be.
Yeah, so mild case of heat stroke, and then they actually found what is it, CKD, which is chronic kidney disorder in my blood work and urine as well. So
yeah, so basically your kidneys are the first thing that fails, and then it goes to your heart, and then all your organs, and then basically death. Yeah,
so basically, like Steph said, it's like organs start shutting down if you get to a serious level. So yeah, kind of scary.
So I was lucky we got there when we did.
But like I said, stupid, reckless, and I should know better. So I've been hibernating, sucking this down.
And
good
he
old
hasn't
H2O.
been in the sun all day. He's just
this is the
doing
first time I've been out in the sun, so yeah, I've wasted a day, or wasted everyone's time really. Like these guys over here, and like Phelan's catching up on some squidding down there. Like I promised we were going to go out and squid and everything today.
Yeah, but in your defence, like, it's so weird for this to happen to us. Like, this has never happened to us. We're in South
and it's
Australia.
Not even hot. It's like 27 degrees yesterday.
It's not even hot. We come from sunny Queensland where it's humid and hot and sticky.
And we went to the Cape and it was like 45 degrees up there and nothing.
Yeah,
like,
it's just here. It's a really dry heat. And like, you don't realise it's hot until, that night.
But yeah, so I'm feeling a lot better. Like, how much water have I down today? Plus they gave me like 2.5 litres of fluid through the IV and everything there. So feeling a lot better now. I got to monitor the kidney. If I get any sharp pains, I'm back in the hospital. So.
And luckily for Aaron's mum, she put us up in an apartment, which.
Thanks, Mum.
Yeah. Thanks, Elaine. Yeah, we didn't know what to do with ourselves.
We had a weird taste of house life again.
I know, it was so strange. The
place
a big
was
apartment.
Massive, but to everyone else was probably small.
And how funny is this? Wes opened up the cupboard and he goes, "Look, Mum, it's a surfboard." I'm like, "Mate, that's an ironing board." The funny things.
Yeah, but we're gonna do what we were gonna do last night tonight, but instead of fish, we're having roast. So we got, what have we got?
A lamb roast and a pork roast.
Yeah, so quick into the lamb roast, couple of taties cooking on in there, and then it is fire season, so we can actually have a fire tonight, which is awesome because we're missing those fires. So we got fire pit going, and I think Phelan's got, I don't know where he's barbecued. I'll follow the lead. He's got a pork roast going in there, so we've got two kinds of roast going. Mine's a little bit more done than his is, but he's concentrating on trying to get some more squid. And it's going to be a good night tonight. No drinking for me though, only water. But everyone else will be on the beers and celebrating and stuff because it is our last night here. And it's been an awesome time. I love Engine Point. It is a fantastic camp. If you only got one stop down here in the Lincoln National Park, make it Engine Point. It is brilliant. Oh, super laggy this morning. Feels like a bad hangover. It's after effects of this heat stroke, like just unmotivated. It's not the day for it because it is backup day and I've been absolutely useless, so got to thank Steph. She stepped up the plate. God bless her cotton socks. So we're pretty much all ready to go, but it is hard to leave this place. It's been an absolute magic camp. And then Phelan and Karen have said, like, they've done 2 years on the road and they've done WA and NT and all that, and it's down to one of their top camps they've been at. So it is one to put on the list, guys. Definitely highly recommend this one, Engine Point in Lincoln National Park. But we're gonna get out of here. I've got a detour this little goat track out of here as well. I've got to go back to work for a couple of days, or I think so. I haven't actually heard from the boss if I'm starting tomorrow, but we're going to go back to Cummins, set up there. We will fit another camp into this one. Hopefully that pans out, but keep tuned for that. But let's get out of here. I need another drink of water.
Okay guys, so I thought I would just jump on really quickly and let you know what we've been up to. So obviously, you know, Aaron has been working in Cummins for an earth moving place. He is moving dirt basically, and driving big machinery and trucks and stuff like that. So whilst he's been doing that, I have been at the van with the kids. He thinks I'm living the dream. little does he know that it's been hectic as. So obviously we've gone from having 2 of us looking after the kids full time to me only, and it's been hard, I'm not gonna lie. So we've just been catching up on homeschooling in that time, and tomorrow I have decided to take the kiddies to the Glen Forest Tourist Park. It's really cool, it's really hands-on, and they also do have a winery there, which is, you know, if that's your cup of tea, definitely mine, but I won't be drinking tomorrow because Aaron won't be there to drive. And yeah, we'll see how tomorrow turns out. Get it in your gob, man.
All right, crew, we couldn't leave you there. We're going to fit one more camp in, and this one's a good one. So, but last couple of weeks, been flat out with work. There was no repercussions of the whole heat stroke saga. So, nothing else from the kidneys or anything like that, which is awesome. It's good news. So, been racking my brain at work and been itching to get this whole work situation done and dusted and out of there so we can get moving. But this weekend, or Friday, last night, we jammed the groms in the car, hooked up the squid jig lickety-split and got out of there, and we've come down to this place. And I'll tell you, this isn't on your list, you got to chuck it on here. It's one of the most famous places on the Eyre Peninsula. And where are we, bub?
Greenlee Beach.
Greenlee Beach. Look at the views. Oh, I was going to pan around to these massive waves coming through, but there is a huge swell there.
Get Georgie, get Georgie.
Oh, little dancer. Whoop, whoop.
Where's he sharpening the little pirate knife you found?
Yeah, he found a pirate knife. All right, bud. $5 a night, isn't it, bub?
Yeah, $5 a night. You can book on their website, but it is a little bit, they've got like spots when you, I think it's like from 1 to 7 or something. You can...
So it seems like site allocations, but it's unallocated sites here, so you just rock up and find your site. So it's a little bit confusing, like you pick 1 to 10 and you think they're the sites, but there is no sites, so you just...
They're not actually numbered or anything like that.
Yeah.
They're just kind of
Oh, there's the swell coming in. Sorry, bub, cut you off.
No, it's alright. So.
They're not numbered or anything like that, so... But this place is wicked, like, look at this mountain range in the background. Oh,
yeah.
That's sick.
And behind you, Aaron, Georgie.
Are you going to dot me in?
Yeah. What about the drone?
Yeah.
Aaron lost the drone before.
We had an exhibition this morning where I'm like, I'll get the sun's rise coming up over the mountain. I got the drone out and flew it just over that way, and it got about 50 meters away, and then all of a sudden just conked out and crashed in the bush. So we went for a trek this morning.
Yeah.
Nice morning walk, wasn't it, bub?
Yeah.
Exercise.
Lucky I had my coffee.
Anyway, we're going to be here for the next couple of nights. We're going to take you around. There is a little famous rock pool around, but I don't know, with this swell's like quite massive at the moment, so it's probably flooding the pool. But yeah, this is us for the next couple of nights. We'll show you around, and I hope you guys like it. So short walk up the hill, we've come to the famous Greenlee rock pool, and she's not so famous today. She's getting absolutely pumped by these massive waves coming through. But that's it down there. Steph, you've been here before, haven't you? You've seen it when it's absolutely beautiful, haven't you?
Yeah, it was stunning when we came, but now it's just, never seen these waves so big.
Yeah, there's massive waves rolling in. It's cool to see, like especially down that way, down the coast. Like that's pretty rugged down that way.
And it's windy, but it's not super windy. Like it's tolerable. Like
it's
today.
offshore, coming up over these massive mountains behind us, over down through into the surf, and the surf's probably, I don't know, plus 3 meters today. So
yeah, we'll go on that angle. Can you see it on that angle?
So just rolling in, which is cool. Like I didn't think SA had surf, like not like this.
No,
well, I thought they had little waves, but this waves are massive. So yeah, something a little bit, I suppose like down at the International Park down in New York we're seeing some swell, but didn't think it was up this way. Yeah, no, it's cool. Look at a little rainbow coming through the spray. That's sick.
That is sick.
Well, what do you reckon about this camp so far?
I love it.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a good one.
Yeah, the outlook is mad.
Yet,
Hey?
we haven't explored yet, and you got the Colton Bakery down the road from here too, don't you?
Yeah, now one of our other episodes we actually put in that Colton Bakery. That was sick. So I wonder if it's open today. I want some of those buns again. That was sick. We do have something special to cook up later on. So these things were dropped off from a colleague. Their brother or something like that goes out in the trawlers and stuff like that. And I haven't seen these things so big before, have you? You were shocked when I brought them home.
Yes. It just sounds sussed when you say it like that.
It's not sus. Sort of. But anyway, we're going to cook up them later. I've got to prepare them and stuff like that, so stick around for that, guys.
Check out these bad boys that we got. I don't think it focused very well on that, but.
So big donkey prawn.
Prim?
Prawn.
A prawn and a
Prawn.
brim.
Prawn. So about the length of my forearm.
They're huge.
Big doggies.
Huge.
Yeah, so they're going to be awesome tonight. We're going to cook them on the fire. Bit of marinade, so
Bit of garlic butter
a bit of garlic butter.
on our little fire over here that we're starting to make.
Alright, our time has come and gone in Greenlee Beach Campgrounds, and it is a magic place. It's in our top 5 places to stay. Definitely, if you're coming past, drop in. It's only $5. You got to register online, but
The beach isn't the safest beach though.
yeah.
If you got small kids, I wouldn't recommend swimming in the beach. There's a massive rip just.
Yeah, super rips and stuff like that, but it does have the rock pools. The rock pools are mint today because the swell's calmed down. And we're down to the dreaded pack up. We're back to work, or I'm back to work for another couple of weeks, and then we're back on the road full time. Yeah, can't wait for that. But
This
You're
has
probably-
been the teaser.
yeah, it has been. It's good to get out again though, but last night we had some friends or some followers of our YouTube actually drop by, and these guys over here, they actually come around and hang around the fire, so that was an awesome night last night as well.
Yep.
But if you do see us in the area or know we're going to be there or something like that, or you see
us
the
a
big
holler.
squid jig around, give us a holler. Our socials, we'll just put them here and here. Give us a DM, and we'd love to hang out, have a campfire, do some drinks.
Have a chat. It gets lonely on the road, so it's always nice meeting new people. That's our.
When do we meet you guys? Yeah, it's cool. Like-minded people, it's just, makes the campsite. It's not about the actual camp area, it's more who you hang out with. So, But that's going to wrap us up for this time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you do like our episodes or like our channel, make sure you subscribe. It does support us in ways you can't imagine. So don't forget to watch this one and this one here, guys. And thank you very much, and peace out, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.